mind Mike can't control, where the movies begin or end. He'll try to keep his sanity with the help of his robot friends.
Robot roll call Cabot. Gypsy. Tom Servo. Crew.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Satellite of Love.
Hey, Crow, check out Mike over here. Look at this.
Hey, wow, Mike, what are you doing?
It's cool.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
Well, you know what it is. It's got a certain, I don't know.
Elegant simplicity.
Well, right. A kind of charm and sweetness that...
That evokes the innocence of youth.
Well, yeah. It's exactly...
Whoa! Oh, it's a monster! Kill it! 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 Kill it!
Oh, dork. Wiener.
Mike, what have we learned?
Well, I mean, I think we've learned that...
You can't build robots. Say it.
Say it.
I can't build robots.
Good. Now say it 1,000,000 times.
Well,
Hey, wait a minute. The Bobbsey twins are calling. Don't go building a robot while you're over there pushing the button, you moron.
Hello, kids. It's science project time. Fact. In addition to my huge greatness, I'm quite a guy. Everybody likes me. Now, here we have me, and here we have a mother. In this unbiased test, we shall determine that a robot trapped in space will choose me over this not untypical, rather attractive mother. Now, as I transfer the science project via the umbilicon, let me explain that Frank, as the control group, will be dressed as a pincushion.
This is essential, right?
Absolutely, Frank. Now, as the control group, how do you feel?
Well, actually in deep physical pain.
That's to be expected. Well, back to you, Mitchell.
I thought they usually have two.
Okay, fellas, I guess we gotta do this.
Let me handle it. Never did have a mom. Might be kind of fun. Okay, let's see here. Green, soothing color. Food pouch, yummy. Stitched well, should launder fairly easily. Soft, very soft. I feel warm, even secure. Well, I think I've made my choice. I think I'll just take a look at this one here before I... Mommy! Mommy! Oh.
Hey, Crow. All right. I can view this coolly, dispassionately. It's just that you're so incredibly stupid and wrong. Just so incredibly stupid and wrong. Why, I only have to ask my control group. Frank, who do you prefer?
Why, you, of course.
Oh,
Come here,
Frank!
you
Turn of it. Oh. Since you dumb dummies are so stupid and wrong, I'm going to have to send you this week's experiment. It's called Invasion USA, preceded by a little family horror show called A Date with Your Family. Push the button, control group. Whoa. Oh, I got it.
Crow, that's not your mother.
Huh? Ah, well, the heck with her. Are you my mother?
No, you mewling, puking. Relax.
Come here, you.
So, Woody Allen Collins story.
Hey, I like my family as a friend.
All of who are orphans.
Outdoor story.
This boy and girl coming home from school look quite content with life. And why not?
They're high.
They're looking forward to an important date. Dinner at home with the family.
Sylvia?
What's the matter?
There's a rabbit in
Does that
there.
sound exciting to you? Well, to them, it's a special occasion, as it has been ever since they sat down to dinner in high chairs. Why should they feel that way about something you take so completely for granted?
Look at him.
Well, let's see if we can find out.
We secretly switched their Folgers coffee.
First of all, daughter has changed from school clothes to something more festive.
Well, sort of.
Dressing a little makes her feel and consequently look more charming. Even the table takes on a special air.
Ah, and Madame Defarge waits in the
Mother,
living
too,
room.
changes from her daytime clothes.
Into
The
Vampira.
women of this family seem to feel that they owe it to the men of the family to look relaxed, rested, and attractive at dinner time.
So they're unsuspecting when they kill them.
Brother is spending an hour before dinner
Plagiarizing.
catching up on his homework. He has plans evening.
But I won't go into detail.
Perhaps that explains the telephone call. But he won't spend a lot of time on the phone either.
He's mute.
When there are several members of the family to be considered, it is not a good idea for one member to monopolize the phone.
Yeah, double the bet.
And it is never good to allow telephone conversations to interfere with studies.
Even if it's the president.
Hi, Mom. I'm pregnant.
Is it that late? Dad will be here any minute. Better tell Mother she's needed in the kitchen.
Where the postman eagerly awaits. Sorry.
1 + 1. Oh.
Brother notices the time and realizes that he must put things in order and clean himself up in time for dinner.
He's got to strip and replace the oil in his hair with summer weight.
Hello there.
Who are you?
Junior is always in a hurry, particularly for dinner. But first there's a cleanup job to do on this young man.
Brother runs a boy cleaning service on the side.
Brother takes it upon himself to help share Junior's responsibility for keeping their room in good order and keeping Junior in good order, too.
Brother has a tight psychological grip on Junior.
Punctuality is stressed in this household.
Hey, look at me.
By
Look
that
at me.
I mean hair is combed and faces and hands scrubbed before the boys come to the table so they won't delay the meal.
Come on, it's time to scrub you.
Are we all supposed to be scrubbing each other now? or-
Now, mother and daughter put the finishing touches on the dinner.
With strychnine.
Salad needs more butter, Mother.
A stranger enters.
Father, too, looks forward to this date with the family. He has had a hard day at the office, and in his briefcase are some contracts which must be looked over tonight.
Okay, buck up. Here we
But
go.
in the meantime, he
Martini.
will relax at dinner with those he loves.
But not these people.
A simple centerpiece made from some flowers which grow in the backyard
It's stupid.
is another of daughter's contributions to the dinner.
Honey.
But it takes up a little too much room, so she moves it to the sideboard.
What you are watching now should have been edited in the final version. My apologies.
Come on, come over here. How much you earn today? Yeah,
These
come on, hand it
boys
over.
greet their dad as though they are genuinely glad to see him.
They're not, of
As
course.
though they had really missed being away from him during the day and are anxious to talk to him.
Bob Crane.
This is the time for pleasant discussion in a thoroughly relaxed mood. They don't pick this time of the day to spring unpleasant surprises on Dad. If they have disagreeable news, they'll postpone the discussion until another time.
When he's asleep.
This is no time to dun Father for a raise in your allowance, new clothes, or argue about other financial matters.
Father, I had a feeling today.
Well, don't, son.
Okay.
Ah, dinner time. Yes, Mother. Junior remembered to clean up.
You emasculating bint.
Hi, I'm Betty, and I'll be your wife tonight.
Well, this certainly is pleasant.
Brother seats Junior.
Daughter obsesses with the flowers.
Then helps Mother to her chair as he would his best girl.
The less said about this, the better.
Yeah.
Got it. I got it. I got it, honey. God.
Junior seats Dad, and Sister seats the dog. And
Well,
the dog...
dinner date has begun, and they're all happy about it.
Their stomachs knotted like fists.
Dad, I'm dating a Negro.
Anyone seen our waitress?
Many families throughout the country observe the custom of saying grace at mealtime.
Please, God, take me now.
It is always treated with reverence and respect.
Field Marshal Montgomery sits down to eat. Yes, it's smashing. It's a good day.
Napkins on the lap, the family awaits service. They converse pleasantly while Dad serves.
No, I'll just have
I
a
said
saltine.
pleasantly, for that is the keynote at dinner time. It is not only good manners, but good sense.
Emotions are for ethnic people.
Pleasant, unemotional conversation helps digestion.
I can't stress unemotional enough.
Father serves mother first, then daughter,
Let's go to the flow chart for this.
then the boys. Don't worry, fellas, you won't get left.
And be sure to make a plate for the narrator.
A violent argument erupts over whose day was more pleasant.
Can I have chopsticks, please?
Help cut your meat, Junior? Of course.
Ow, ow, that's
By
my hand.
example,
Ow.
older children can teach younger ones good table manners.
Remember, always cut the meat of the person to your left.
You don't have to cut my mashed potatoes, too. Not the Jell-O.
No one starts eating until Father has served himself.
This means you.
Always wait for the hostess,
To seat you.
in this case Mother, to begin eating before you start.
Father feigns eating, draws Junior out, then
Let
disowns
Father
him.
and Mother guide the conversational trend if they desire. After all, they made all this possible and may want to talk over their day with each other.
I'm moving to Fire Island, dear.
Tell Mother how good the food is.
Even as you gag on
Maybe
it.
Sis rates a compliment, too.
This stinks.
It makes them want to continue pleasing you.
After all, that's why God put women on this green earth.
Well, all this is good general advice, but there are some specific don'ts. Maybe the family will demonstrate for us. Don't monopolize the conversation and go on and on without stopping.
God.
Nothing destroys the charm of a meal more quickly.
And having a personality.
To say that the rest of the group is bored would be a gross understatement.
Mother, do something.
At least I have 2 sons.
Don't discuss unpleasant topics such as gruesome sights or sounds.
So then Sister Mary Patrick hit him up against the
or
wall and
unpleasant
nailed him. And
occurrences. This is a time of pleasure, of charm and relaxation, remember?
I have no son.
Don't make unkind comparisons about your standard of living. The dinner table is no place for discontent. It makes Dad and Mother uncomfortable and unhappy.
And they already dislike you enough.
Well, there it is. Spankings all around then.
Oh, and she was a big nun with a mustache, this huge black habit.
Don't insult your brother or sister with offensive remarks about friends. Arguments, harsh words mean tension and distress for everyone.
Yeah, go piss up a rope.
Sit and spin, you cruddy skank.
perhaps booze would alleviate this situation.
Do remember simply this. Treat the other members of your family with the same respect and cordiality you would show your most treasured friend outside the family circle.
So snap Dad's bra?
This does not mean you should be stiff or formal. With your own family, you can relax. Be yourself. Just be sure it's your best self.
And be sure no one knows the real
This
you.
is better.
Father does his ferret impression.
Now things are on an even keel again.
And everyone wants to flee the seething cauldron of
Now
angst.
we're ready for dessert. Most families don't have maids.
They have daughters.
So mother needs help with the serving from the kitchen. Son says mother has done enough. Watch him play butler.
In Remains of the Day.
The removal of dishes from the main course and the serving of dessert set the stage for the conclusion of a thoroughly pleasant meal.
Probably should have washed my hands after handling that dead woodchuck. Oh, well.
More gin pop?
Do you begin to see now how a date with your family can be a truly special occasion?
Do you? Do
Know
you?
why brother and sister looked forward to the evening?
Well, do you? Better say yes, damn it.
When the dinner hour at home is treated with a certain amount of graciousness and ceremony, it can be memorable. There is no family so poor but that the evening meal can be eaten in an atmosphere of warmth and gentleness.
And control and repression.
There is no family so busy but that it can come together in the evening for a dinner date which will give its members something to look back upon with happiness all their days.
Yeah, this makes me want to heat up a Libby Land dinner and eat in front of the TV.
Now, enjoy some refreshments in the lobby.
Oh, boy.
A Smimmel Merve release.
At 8.
Invasion USA?
Wow.
Starring these people and Chuck Norris.
And the entire Gotham City Council.
See Phyllis Coates. Hey, there's 2 Lois Lanes in this movie, at least.
What do you know? What? And the lead singer of The Cure is a screenwriter, too. I had no idea.
With Albert Glasser conducting the Invasion USA Orchestra.
Relentless. This music is like a good Danny Elfman tune.
You mean it doesn't exist?
Boom!
Hey, you know, I think I had an apartment in this building over here.
How did you know? Yes. Coldwater Flat, I'm sure.
Looks like James Sullivan really had his work cut out for him.
Cut out.
Cut out.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Let's get on with it here, please.
Please. And, the Zug Smith touch. Dry but warm.
What? Me direct?
Bustling city music.
Of course. Thinville, the thinnest city in the world.
Why does my back hurt? Must be lifting this thing wrong.
Thank heaven, civilization.
Cucaracha, la cucaracha.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have a complete sports roundup for you in just a moment.
That guy's just sitting in the next room.
Coming right up.
Shouldn't he be guarding Oswald?
Breakfast at Harry's Bar. Cornflakes with gin.
Here's the news bulletin from the nation's capital. Washington officially this morning denies rumors of enemy planes over northern Alaska. Meanwhile, there's been no lessening of international tension, and informed sources refuse to discount the possibility of all-out war.
Yeah, David Byrne.
I got enough war talk at home.
You can say that again. Meanwhile, in Italy, the communists caused another riot today as communists marched on Rome.
Nice.
That'll hold you.
I'm still here, barkeep.
I wish I could keep him that quiet when he comes in here.
Customer of yours?
Yeah. The TV station's right down the street.
He's a chainsaw sculpture.
And what do you think the lug drinks?
A Shea Flip.
Oh, you must know him, huh?
Excuse me, I'm right in the middle of Slow Waltz at Cedar Bend.
And you've seen him in here.
No. Well, then how did you know?
Looks like the sort of person who'd drink a Shea Flip.
Say, he does it that.
I don't get it.
Kramer!
Hi, Tim. How about a beer?
You can all admire me now.
Is you working today?
Yeah, but I thought I'd work in a nice, cool bar.
And pound, drink
Mind if I
after
stop with
drink.
You, sir? My name's Potter, Vince Potter. I'm a commentator for station TVNY.
Yeah.
Would you mind answering a question for tomorrow's program?
The Beatles.
Going to use it on television?
Pilgrim.
Good idea.
Well, gosh, I'll be glad to.
Good. First, I'll get your name and address, huh?
Ed Mulberry, Boulder County, Arizona.
Arizona.
You came here to be a
I'm
gigolo.
a cattle raiser.
Cattle raiser.
Races, cattle. Okay.
Now, here's today's question. Are you for or against the universal draft? Now, by that I mean draft everything. Soldiers for the army, factories for war work,
Beer.
labor for factories, the whole business.
Well,
My puzzler
too much
hurts.
government and business already. You take cattle now. One bureau shoves the cost of feed up, and another keeps the price of beef down. That's why I cut my herd down to 3,000 head this year.
That's great, but it's not the question.
5,000 if they hadn't put price controls on.
No.
Another bourbon.
Make it a quadruple.
They soak you with those income taxes. Oh, brother.
Scanners.
You pay a high income tax?
Plenty.
You must make a great deal of money.
I do all right.
Make more than you,
Well?
you fruit.
Down with taxes.
Pass the beer nuts, you back-ass cracker.
The conversation takes an abrupt shift.
I don't stand a chance, do I?
What would you like, honey?
A scotch over ice.
You know, I don't know why you New Yorkers drink scotch. Stuff tastes like medicine to me.
What do you drink in San Francisco?
A daiquiri.
Even
That
then.
sounds like a sissy drink to me.
I just like the cracked ice.
Scotch and a cracked ice.
I beg your pardon? I'm Vince Potter. Yeah? Television station TVNY.
Oh, yes.
I'd like to ask you both a question. But first, may I have your name, sir? Sylvester. George Sylvester. Your occupation? I'm a tractor manufacturer.
Daiquiri swilling tractor manufacturer.
Your
okay?
name?
first.
And your breasts? I mean, occupation?
Carla Sanford.
Telephone number?
Rhineland 1717.
Now look here.
It's all right, George. I listen to Mr. Potter every Friday. His program's very popular in New York.
So is he, evidently. Thank you. Now, here's tonight's question, Mr. Sylvester. Are you for or against the universal draft? Army, labor, factory, everything.
Now, lights out. Everybody drink out.
It's communism. Communism. That's a good quote. They tried that on me last week, but I told them where to get off.
Last week, where was that?
My plant.
In
They
Moscow.
sent an Army major in to see me. It would take me 6 months to get in production on these tank parts. In the meantime, what would happen to my tractors, say?
The Army needs tanks, Mr. Sylvester.
Oh, sure. I'd like to hear you tell it to some of my dealers.
If your dealers are good Americans, they'll know that tanks are more important than tractors.
All they know is if they don't get tractors to sell, they're out of business.
If an enemy nation conquered America, they'd be out of business for good.
Bad chance.
Now go on, punch
I'm sorry,
me hard.
Major. I'd like to accommodate you. But I've spent 10 years in building up my sales organization, and I'm not going to throw it away to do the government a favor.
Mr. Sylvester, if people like you won't cooperate with your government willingly, the day may come when we'll be forced to take over your plants without asking your permission.
Believe that.
Over my dead body. Now, let me tell you something, Major.
Uh-oh.
The people in this country will never stand for a police
Stop it.
state.
No.
And you can go back to Washington and tell them that for me.
I want to go. Leave me alone.
Yes, sir. Just because he was wearing a major's uniform, he thought he could threaten me. But I sure told
Tom
him.
waits.
Hey. Sure did.
Well, your girlfriend and I gotta
How about
go.
you, Miss Sanford?
Wait.
You believe in drafting women as well as men?
Well, it all depends on what you want to draft us for.
Whoa, got a live one here.
I mean, labor in a munitions factory, for instance.
I worked in a factory for a while during the last war.
Naked.
It ruined my hands, so I quit.
Another drink, Tim, for everybody.
Ah, Foster Brooks joins in.
And young lady, Haraway's my name, Congressman Haraway. I'm just in New York for over the weekend.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, it's nice to know you, too.
Whatever.
Valuable work you're doing, young man. Seeking the voice of the people. I believe it. That's
Yeah.
the American way, the democratic way.
Thank you, sir.
This is
That's
starting with
Arthur
a bang,
Haraway,
huh?
isn't it, of
Will
Illinois?
somebody please
Arthur B,
invade
thank
something?
you, young man. You won't mention the locale of our interview, of course.
Michael, I must say that you have prepared these victuals with much regalement.
Well, thank you, Thomas. And while we partake of these aromatic comestibles, there's no reason why we cannot converse in a refined and dignified manner.
Ah, yes.
Indeed. Say, how about that sporting event, One team emerged the victor, whereas the other, alas, found themselves vanquished.
But such are the vicissitudes of sport. Indeed. You know, the other day I had the occasion to witness a cultural event. It seemed to point to the foibles of everyday living. Afterwards, I reflected upon the stimulating nature of the presentation.
Recently, I was taken by a particular article of literature. The author used sentences and paragraphs to express his point of view.
Oh, that reminds me of a pleasantry I was exposed to recently. An anecdote happened that might be interpreted as whimsical. It provided all parties involved with a puckish sense of diverting amusement.
Mike, this sucks! Can we just eat?
Yeah, that's a great plan. We'll go all day. I'll make you long stretch. Come on,
Maybe I better get you in this symposium, too. May I have your name, sir?
My name is Oman.
Oman.
Yes, but my friends call me
Yeah, like the
Shotzi.
band leader. O-H-M-A-N, isn't it?
Yeah, I get that all the time.
Huh? Your occupation, Mr. Oman?
Communist.
I'm
I
a
mean...
forecaster. Weather forecaster. Now, what do you think of the draft?
I think America wants new leadership.
New leadership?
Yeah.
What kind of leadership do you suggest?
I
Puppies.
suggest a wizard.
A what?
A wizard like Merlin, who could kill his enemies by wishing them dead.
Poof.
That's the way we'd like to beat communism now, by wishing it dead.
He's
The
dreaming.
manufacturer wants more
He's
wars
dreaming.
and lower taxes. Labor wants more
Yeah.
consumer products and a 30-hour week. The college boy wants a stronger army
He does?
and a deferment for himself. The businessman wants a bigger Air Force and a new Cadillac.
He does?
The housewife wants security and an electric dishwasher.
I just want a working nose.
Everybody wants a strong America. And we all want the same man to pay for it.
Ross Perot.
George. Let George do it.
I disagree with you. I don't want to let George do it.
You must be the exception.
No, I'm George.
I like you. I kill you last.
Everyone wants George to do it.
Except George.
I think I just said that joke.
A very good joke. But wars are not won by making jokes.
God, every party needs a pooper.
To win a war,
You need brandy. Lots of
the
it.
nation must concentrate.
I could use a man like you in my organization. Norm!
Must go home and kill parents.
Brandy's got very nice legs, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to clean the toilet bowl. Oh.
What does it say? Mastery, Victor?
Castro's an okay guy.
Dalton Trumbo's a good screenwriter.
Roy Cohn is our greatest obstacle.
Wonder if there are any beer nuts left.
Menchery. Hey, turn it up. Max Headroom's on.
Excuse me. I have to
What's
go
that
to
guy
the
yakking
Ubermensch's room.
Something big going on. Speak up, jerk.
No longer a rumor. The blue alert is on. No
Nation
official
gripped
word
by
from
aches and
Washington yet.
pains.
Official word on what? But here's a news bulletin from United Press. A wireless operator from Seal Point, Alaska, reports over 500 planes were seen at 4:20 this afternoon.
500 planes? What kind of planes?
They passed over Seal Point at an altitude of 10,000 feet, heading south.
She's got kind of a Garth Brooks shirt on.
Something about Armageddon, sir.
A dispatch from Washington. All military leaves are canceled. Members of the armed forces are to report to the nearest headquarters immediately.
All public and parochial schools.
Back to the station. Goodbye.
Aren't these wars phony?
No, Alaska. More than 50 reports from all over the territory have now been received. Hundreds of unidentified aircraft are unquestionably moving south across Alaska. The latest report comes from the seaport of Peace Harbor.
Huh. Ironic.
Should we splash on Old Spice, sir? Off the plane, the plane.
Don't.
No, never.
I'm really sorry.
It's the first Russian doo-wop group.
Attention all civilian air personnel. Report any observations on the identity of the approaching planes to the Alaskan High Command immediately.
Okay.
I repeat.
Here they come.
Attention all civilian air personnel. Report any observations on the identity of the approaching planes to the Alaskan High Command immediately.
Can you see their markings?
Not yet.
Watch your backside, Maverick.
Coming at us.
I think they're enemy planes, sir.
Ah, plane poop. The worst kind.
There goes the luggage.
100-piece action figure.
You know, this is how my mom dropped me off at school every day.
No.
Yes.
For some reason, I can't help but think Bobby Gentry had something to do with this. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hold that flight down.
I'll do everything. You guys just stand there.
Not exactly Iwo Jima.
The spruce goose.
Huh?
I'm urged to save my urine.
Calling no. Peace Harbor calling no.
Can I take my break early, please?
The enemy. Here.
More later. Oh.
Funny.
Hurry those bombs.
The Racine JCs prepare another fireworks display.
God, war. Huh. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
War. Good God, y'all.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Now, let's see here. Spin that on there. Oh, wait. No, that's wrong.
Entering the courtroom are litigants.
The most feared geography teacher of Central High.
Wow. Here is our headquarters. Here is the target for Group A for Atlas.
What?
B for Berlin.
T for Texas?
C for Canada. D for Dover.
Will we have any free time during divorce, sir?
Wow, they need their emissions checked.
Should really think about ride sharing for the war.
They're leaving on some jet planes.
This is Knox Manning again, ladies and gentlemen. Unconfirmed reports state that our jet fighter planes have already engaged the enemy.
See? Look.
From the United Press correspondent in Fairbanks, Alaska, it's now certain that the United States has been attacked without warning. 3 civil airports in Alaska have been captured. A dozen more don't reply to urgent radio calls. There's a great deal of static in the northwest, probably due to enemy jamming of the airwaves. The big mystery now is why have no cities been attacked? Why did the enemy throw away surprise, yet fail to drop a single atom bomb?
It's a long par 5 leading up to the nation's capital.
It was supposed to be 4 sides, but the military screwed it up.
Civilian airfields in Alaska. Why? You must plan to use them for staging an attack on our factories, our cities, our shipyards, and our airfields.
8-ball corner pocket.
He's made several attacks on the Pacific Fleet, but was completely wiped out.
G2 reports that the attacking forces are wearing American uniforms.
Well,
They don't have the figures for American
question
uniforms.
now, is he going to use his A-bomb?
As if he is, I'm not. Here they come.
Hey, look. His helmet is ribbed for her pleasure.
Wow. Why, I feel great. Nothing can spoil.
Well, that's what happens when you overcook a brat in the microwave.
Sorry, it ducks off.
We'll meet again. Well.
Nobody can drop just one. Once you get it in your system, you want it every night.
That's the same airfield. They rebuilt it already. They're like cockroaches.
Bombs away.
He's a very strange man. Did you invite him?
Hey, everybody, it's a beautiful day.
Bomb's so nice, you dropped it twice.
We've got to move this base. This keeps happening.
Look, a president.
Kind of spooky, actually.
Kind of like watching a Yule log.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited...
What's going on in sports? Come on.
The atom bomb has been dropped on the United States of America.
Oh, wait, it hasn't.
Washington, 10:30 p.m.
Yes, it has.
The Joint Chiefs of Staff are now in session. So far, there have been official reports of only 3 A-bomb drops.
Hey, that's not so bad.
Alexander May, and Costa Field. But unofficial information is to the effect that additional military objectives have been hit in the northwest and on the Pacific coast. The bombs used are reported to be nearly as strong as the American bomb dropped on Nagasaki.
Hey, cut it out over there.
Oh.
We now interrupt this news summary to take you to Washington, D.C.
You've heard of Washington, D.C.?
And so, another day of infamy has come within your lifetime and mine.
Sir, we're over here.
Thousands of Americans have died victims of this treacherous attack.
Well, c'est la vie.
But it will not go unpunished.
Barkeep, can I post-date this check?
Hundreds of our fastest bombers are speeding toward the enemy's homeland.
At an incredibly low
We
altitude.
shall bomb their bases and their army, their factories and their railroads,
Their
their
distilleries.
harbors and their oil fields.
The toaster factory. Well, you get the...
Our own atom bomb, more powerful than any the world has ever known, will wreak a terrible vengeance upon that nation
Woo.
whose long threat to the peace of the world
It's under a big W.
today became a reality.
Oh, shoot, this is Canada.
Bomb anyways. Mailbox of values pulls out all the stops.
Nya, 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 nya.
The president stated, I'm rubber, you're glue, everything you bomb bounces back to you.
They're bombing Moorhead State.
Oh, boy. Oh, that feels good. Yeah. Oh.
You can carpet bomb in the afternoon and entertain guests at night.
Hey, more peanuts up here.
Why, they're practically giving these things away.
They're dropping little liver pills.
If I had one of these planes, I'd go to my house, put the bombs in my garage, and watch Love Connection. Then I'd just tell everybody I dropped them. That'd be better, wouldn't it?
Well, fun's fun, but let's get back to the base.
While our bombers are carrying the war to the
Are you
enemy's
still
homeland,
here?
American fighter planes and the air arm of our fleet are valiantly defending the shores of our Pacific coast.
Hold on here. Hello, you're on K-War.
Pilots, man your planes. Pilots, man your planes.
And let's be careful out there.
As your president, let me just apologize for not having seen this invasion coming.
Come on, Vogue.
Wait, come back, I didn't mean it!
He's safe!
Attention, Operation Petticoat will not be seen tonight, as it's not very good.
Surrender Dorothy.
Well,
Hmm.
you know, this for the event.
Where's the enemy? Look at those swept-back wings.
This was all cut from Free Willy.
This sucks. I'm knocking off for lunch.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I suppose I'll go with you.
Look, I just want to be with myself tonight.
Strike there. Get here.
Why is there a dogfight in the middle of a nuclear war?
I got it. Under control. I'm okay. I think I'm pulling it up now.
They mugged David L. Wolper or something?
Would you guys quit fooling around up there?
30 hours over Tokyo.
See, air traffic controllers go on strike, and this is the result here.
I feared to fear worse, but come on.
Hey, is something burning? Would you looking back there?
Yes, dozens of stunt flyers were killed during the making of this film.
Swear, I smell something. Probably okay, though. Ow!
So I call upon all Americans
To reject stock
to
footage.
join ranks in this bitter struggle with the forces of evil. Forces that will never rest until they have conquered the earth,
Big Brother's kind of
or
shy.
are themselves conquered by the united strength
of
of
America.
the free peoples of the world.
This is the worst happy hour ever.
Turn it off.
Flash, Pearl Harbor has just been...
He left for Washington a couple hours ago.
How about the fellow Oman?
He's gone, too.
Can you imagine those guys attacking the United States of America?
Yeah, well, we'll shove it down their throats.
This is it. The final game of the World Series, and we're the home team.
And we're the Mariners.
Give me a beer, Tim, while I got some voice left, will you?
A newsman who
Hi.
drinks?
Hi.
No.
Is it as bad as it sounds?
Worse.
What's the inside joke, Vince?
Well, my Q ratings...
Well, we've lost part of the state of Washington, about 50 military airfields in the west.
Bits of
Were knocked
Texas.
out by atom bombs. It was like a modern kamikaze attack. No matter how many planes we shot down, they kept coming until one got through.
Man, it was cool.
Navy Air Arm is operating from carriers off the coast of Oregon. They've taken a terrific toll of enemy planes.
I'm turning into Dick York.
How about the cities in California? You mean San Francisco? Yeah. Hasn't been attacked yet.
World War III separates the serious drinkers from the amateurs.
But they hit a shipyard in the state of Washington. 20,000 dead.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
But what are they up to? I mean, they wouldn't just drop a few bombs and let it go at that.
Well, there was a rumor that they were dropping parachute troops near Puget Sound. In American uniforms.
It's the end of the world.
Turn it on again, will you, Tim? We were trying to pick up a Tacoma station by microwave when I left.
We can do that?
Do you think there'll be an actual invasion? I wish I knew.
Hard
That
to
goes
believe,
down
isn't it?
smooth.
I knew.
I mean that this is actually happening to us.
Hey, Porcupine. Want to watch me make Crow look like an idiot?
No. But if you're going to anyway.
Great. Hey, Crow!
You rang?
Crow, I'm having a terrible time deciding which Lois Lane from Superman I like better, Noel Neal or Phyllis Coates.
Well, firstly, Servo, it's the adventures of Superman.
Of course.
Secondly, you're not the first to grapple with that question. There are no easy answers.
Well, hey, man.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Crow, which Lois Lane do you prefer?
Well, permit me to put the Phyllis Coates Noel Neal debate in context, Michael. Noel Neal played Lois Lane in the radio serials in the 40s so naturally, one would think she was the clear choice to be Lois Lane in the television series in 1951.
Sure, yeah.
Yes, any layman might think that. Actually, it was Phyllis Coates who played Lois Lane in the first year of the series. Then Phyllis Coates was ousted and Noel Neill returned to the role she had originated.
Wow, interesting.
More than interesting, Mike. Spooky. But I leave the conspiracy theories to Oliver Stone.
Gee, Crow, how are Phyllis Coates and Noel Neill different?
Good question. Very good question.
Oh, thank you.
You were at my Frankfurt lecture series, no? Never mind. Let's compare and contrast Phyllis Coates and Noel Neill. Michael, the chart, please.
Oh, right. Okay, sure.
Chart, yes.
You see, this chart clearly illustrates that Lois Lane, as played by Phyllis Coates, was a tough, hard-nosed reporter.
Ah, and Lois Lane, as played by Noel Neill, was sensitive and caring.
Well, let's not get into that whole Kirk Picard thing here. They were both very good.
So which one played Juan Epstein?
Well, that's a very interesting question because you see... Hey, you just made me look like a complete idiot.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Hey! Don't...
We got movie stars!
Oh, I'm dying! I'm dying!
Here's another remote control view from our portable equipment. Here are regular American troops.
And here are new improved American troops.
Fighting with the invading paratroopers.
Should we kiss, honey? I think we should kiss.
I'm a simple cameraman.
First picture ever taken of American soldiers shooting at an invader on American soil.
What color is your
Here's
parachute?
the target. Enemy paratroopers landing in a field near Puget Sound.
Oh, God, that hurts. Oh.
We are taking these pictures from station TVWN's portable cameras, equipped with telescopic lens. But even so, our mobile unit is within a quarter of a mile of the actual battlefront.
Ah, completely successful. Oh!
There goes one.
You smell like breathing stock.
But it will take more than a handful of riflemen to hold back the thousands of well-equipped troops who are dropping out of the skies above us here in the state of Washington.
Wow.
We're having trouble with our picture. I hope our microwave is getting through to the east. We want all Americans to know.
Try switching to radar.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our connection with Tacoma has been broken. We will restore it if and when we can.
We certainly will.
Meanwhile, here is official confirmation of an earlier rumor. Washington, D.C. The Department of Defense announces that the Pacific shipyards have been destroyed by atom bombing. The same bomb smashed the business district of the city, with casualties estimated between 20
Nobody
and
wants to mention his
50,000.
lisp.
No.
I guess I'd better get back to San Francisco.
You think it's safe?
It's my town.
You gonna try for an airplane ticket?
That's what I had in mind.
I think I'll go along with you.
Oh,
if I can get one
good.
for Arizona.
When I get back home, I'll tell Edna that I'm not likely to forget my dinner date with a cousin.
That guy's big boy.
I haven't fed you yet.
You go find your plane ticket. I'm not hungry anyway.
You see that she gets home safe. I'll make it my personal responsibility.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye, then.
Take care of yourself, George.
Good luck.
I'd like to invade you if you don't mind.
This is an emergency announcement. This is an emergency announcement. Every able-bodied citizen is requested to report to the nearest hospital to give blood for the Red Cross.
Invasion. Oh.
Can't be happening.
It was a cinch to happen.
Oh, you're here?
Last time I met a girl I really liked, they bombed Pearl Harbor.
I thought it was because Hirohito put the...
War ended.
Extra paper, America invaded, read all about it. Extra paper, America invaded, read all about it.
Oh, that's a walk-on.
Yeah.
Please, let me through. I'm a Texan.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, nothing for New Orleans.
Hey.
Anything for Minneapolis? Nothing for Minneapolis.
Anything for Omaha?
All flights for Omaha are sold out.
Well, how about tomorrow?
Tomorrow and all next week.
Lois Lane got a
I wonder if you
fro.
can help me. My wife is very ill in Dallas.
I can get you a reservation a week from next Tuesday, but you'll have to get a priority. Here's where you apply for it, sir.
Ah, Noel Neill, Lois number
Gardner
2.
Field, Montana. Gardner Field, Montana.
Gardner Field. Get out of here.
Is this a business trip? No, I want to go home. My husband's there, and my children, they're with him.
I'll save you the time. They're
I'm
all
sorry,
dead.
Madam. All flights to Gardner Field have been discontinued. Discontinued?
Hmm?
For how long? I'm afraid
10,000 years.
permanently. There hasn't been an attack early this morning.
What a stressful airline.
Is it serious? An A-bomb.
Hey, look, they're dead. Let's move it along, lady.
The Hat Squad consoles her.
So what are you doing later on, little lady? Are you busy or?
I don't think we'll do any good here.
You know, there's a bellhop at my hotel. Knows all the angles.
Calls himself
Maybe
Euclid.
This isn't the time for angles.
You're right.
Ma'am, we
Any
need
chance
hookers.
to get to Phoenix or Tucson?
All sold out.
How about San Francisco?
Still a few spaces left, if you can get a priority.
Anything left for Uriah Heep?
Apply for it here.
Thanks.
You know, I think I'll try for San Francisco with you. Maybe I can rent a car there and drive home.
Fine, come along.
I'd like a ticket to Seattle.
Look, they're dead.
And when you pledge to the Soviet Union, you get this nifty tote bag.
Are you sure you understood my instructions?
Idaho, damn it. Show me Idaho.
We have lost air groups 8 and 9, and there are still 2 fields remaining.
Field to field?
Here and here.
Now show me West Virginia.
And regardless of losses, concentrate 2 air groups on each one. Strike immediately with that arm bomb.
Tried immediate bearing the bomb?
Order the attack on San Francisco placed in the ready stage. Immediately, Excellency.
Now will the dancing Hitlers please get to this side?
We got a real pretty view of the dust cloud out the right window. It's currently 7,000 degrees in San Francisco.
New York Flight 289 to San Francisco Tower. Request landing instructions.
Well, just keep coming down till you're not in the sky anymore. Don't you know how to land? Over.
Tower to TWA Flight 289. Land on strip 3.
Hey, look, there's Tony Bennett's heart.
During Armageddon vacation in beautiful San Francisco.
If we're real quiet, maybe he won't look up. Shh.
Oh, let's go straight to the wharf.
Oh, Ghirardelli Square.
Oh, Pier 39, please.
I really am a cowboy.
This is
We're not gay.
KRO, San Francisco. While no A-bombs have fallen on California, an unofficial report from Northern California states that 6 ships flying the flags of 6 different nations were intercepted by the United States Navy and found to be carrying enemy personnel and equipment.
Turn it off, will you, Mac?
Anything you say.
Let's just talk.
The Golden Gate. There is San Francisco.
Yeah, is home of Rice-A-Roni. Yeah.
Well, it looks like San Francisco's about to be sautéed and simmered.
Hey, you know what? They're probably going to bomb the Grateful Dead.
Yeah,
go,
and Starship. Woo!
Yeah, woo!
Open fire.
Go away, you poopy caca head Russians.
I mean, I'm from Texas. That's why I dress this way. I'm not gay.
What's that?
It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine.
It's a B-29.
Why is Newt Rockney All-American piloting the plane?
That is the target.
Good, I got to pick up some light bulbs. I love that.
Mantis.
Bombs away.
Help the bombardier.
You know they'll bomb Bobby McFerrin and Robin Williams? Hooray! Yes! B-29.
Well, we got him. Might as well use him.
Well, you see all
There's my
kinds.
plant just up ahead. Pull up the curb.
I can't stop. I can't stop.
They're just shooting caps off on a postcard. Squibs.
Well, shall we go in the conference room where it's quieter?
This is all.
How do you like them guys bombing San Francisco yet?
We never got bombed in the last war.
You never got it, brother. I was in Guam.
Oh, excuse me.
Want to get a cigarette?
Have a cigar.
Oh, thanks.
Better.
Anybody got a light?
I think I hear one coming.
What's the chance of hiring your cab to drive me to Arizona?
Come on, would you light my cigar?
Get out of this town.
Good luck.
Stop it!
know it's funny, the world's coming to an end, and you and I are sitting here having dinner.
Funny, ha-ha, or...
Boy, I was hungry.
Know what you mean.
Yeah, you ate all my food,
Every
you
once in a
pig.
while, I forget what's happening in the world.
I'm just dumb.
Feel good.
I have Valium
I
blackouts.
just met a new beau.
You have.
Enjoy my headshot.
One I like very much.
He likes you even more.
Taster's Choice, the final chapter.
War or no war, a
people like to eat and drink
Still got to use the crapper.
and make love.
News bulletin. A special meeting of the Joint Chiefs of Staff has been called in Washington. There have been no further reports of bombing from the West Coast, but an unconfirmed report maintains...
Gentlemen,
Where?
We've just smashed his largest A-bomb plant.
And next bomb?
4 of them. Our B-36s reached a target at 2,300.
It was closed.
They blew a hole right through the middle of his plant.
How many workers there?
About 50,000.
How many casualties would you estimate, General?
Whoa,
Oh,
lots.
I'd say at least half of them.
Well, what will happen if he hits New York, Chicago, the way we hit him?
Can't you just be happy?
Be tough.
Your son drew another giraffe, sir.
He's landed paratroops in California.
The enemy is dropping parachute troops on the outskirts of the city. The Army needs these tanks. We got to get on them and repair them and do them fast.
What about the tractors on the production line?
I'll get them out of the road. Dump them in the bay, anything.
Let me emphasize that it's touch and go whether we can hold the city. A dozen tanks one way or another can make all the difference.
We'll get them ready fast. Tell them in there on a 24-hour shift until those tanks are repaired.
24-hour shift for what? To make more money for you? We don't have to work for this rat anymore. He's finished. All the capitalist rats are finished.
Why don't you drop dead?
Why does he want to make tanks?
Rick,
For
save me.
profit. When he could make more money building tractors, he built tractors.
Are you a commie? Oh, you are.
Up with hands, up!
Tractor police, John Deere
You
squad.
are here. Just in time. I'm in charge here now.
Hi.
You were right. Your men will work a 24-hour shift until the tanks are repaired. But it is the People's Army who will use them.
This is for Alice Chalmers.
Back on the job. You will get your orders.
Hi, I miss anything?
Oh.
Ooh.
We get 2 15-minute breaks.
When middle managers rebel.
Gonna need a new shift super.
Why do people like you always think you can beat anybody with your bare hands?
That's an interesting question. And I think
my life to live for.
You would build tanks in this factory.
Don't finish
Don't worry.
sentences for me.
You still have time. Only, you will build them for us.
That's what you think.
I just want to build
Yes, pleasure to kill
tractors.
you too. But my orders are to keep you alive.
So are you going to finish the
You
windows?
need this factory, you see. And you know how to run it better than anybody else. So, there is only one thing to do.
You are so dead right.
Little man, I think I love
I'm
you.
just the man who can do it.
Boy, he almost made it.
Okay, I'm dead. Fine.
Real killer day at the office.
San Francisco fell at 12 o'clock today.
Still in the
And the
bar.
invaders have established a firm foothold on American soil. Our military air bases within fighter plane range of Northern California have been knocked out by A-bombs.
That's my
And it
boyfriend,
is
you know.
rumored that the Army is being withdrawn to a defense line along the western borders of the Rocky Mountains.
Knock it off over there.
We now switch controls to Washington, D.C. for an official message.
Hi, kids.
Oh.
But despite heroic effort by our armed forces,
Bozo has been canceled.
the enemy invaders have now secured San Francisco, Oakland, Astoria, Oregon, and Port Townsend.
And Cucamonga.
To the people of these cities, I bring this message.
You're on your own.
Do not despair.
Those of you not flash fried.
At 10 o'clock this morning, England and France declared war on our side.
France has pledged crepes.
All the nations included in the Atlantic Pact have risen to defend the free world.
With strongly worded cables, they're very
Despite
put
the
out.
unprovoked nature of the attack, the war has not been as one-sided as it may now seem to you.
I will now read the Velveteen Rabbit.
For every atom bomb dropped on our country, we have taken 3 to the enemy's heartland.
Ooh.
And we have huge stocks of atomic weapons in reserve.
Everything must go.
Stocks large enough to eventually crush the enemy on his native soil.
He's always bragging about his huge
And then
stocks.
forever his power to make war on any nation anywhere.
Huh.
So be of good courage.
I think Peggy Noonan wrote this speech.
For we have met the first shock of aggression. And we have returned blow for blow.
And that boy's name was Raymond Burr.
And even as I speak to you,
I'm not wearing pants.
our Pacific Fleet is carrying the conflict to the enemy's homeland.
But first, victory at sea. Excuse me, are you the enemy's homeland?
We're destroying their beach resorts and vacation areas. Another senseless flyby shooting.
The Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis feud is heating up.
I wish they'd go back to that president's speech. That was a lot more fascinating.
Yeah, that was
Remember
great.
that president's speech?
Oh, how could I forget?
Loved it. Oh, not Levittown. No.
Not the hog barn.
Please.
They bomb our nation's hobos.
They took out Boxcar Willie.
Ooh. Come on, aren't they overreacting just a bit?
I think someone's heated up here.
The Carnival Cruise Line fights back.
If you could see me die.
Boy, this many bombs? Must be a comedy club.
Do they have to follow the freeway when they're flying?
I guess. Freeway to the danger zone.
So World War III is going to be a lot like World War II.
Looks like.
Same design.
Rat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat-tat.
No, I can't swim. I have tubes in my ears.
I'm fine. Just a little dizzy. No problem. I've got it under control.
Well, I'll just put your arm back on.
Mount Man.
How do you feel?
I feel great. How much of the red stuff did you take out?
Just a pint.
The next time I'll give you a fifth.
All right, come around in about 12 weeks.
I only hear that joke about 8 million
Next.
times a day.
Hi, honey.
Hey, what you doing here?
Oh, I thought I'd spare you a few red corpuscles.
Well,
War's been a boon to this guy.
Tried to join the Air Force today.
Tried to join as a whack.
90,000 guys are trying to join now that it's too late to train men. What they need is equipment.
what we need is blood.
We'll take all of his.
You sure you know what you're doing, huh?
Please,
But now that you mention it, I do have no idea.
Cold.
don't be such a sissy.
Do you ever see The World According to Garp?
Ow! Ow!
Make a fist.
Okay. You know you're beautiful.
Yes, I
We're
know.
ready.
Does she know what she's doing with that thing?
You can trust her.
Yeah, I trust you. I don't trust...
Because she had the
You
thing
know,
and I
all
was
you
with
wanna
the
do is see what
thing.
goes on in your veins.
He has no blood. There's no blood in him. Yes.
Man, I really like cattle.
All over America, long lines are forming in front of Red Cross blood bank centers. But authorities estimate that another 5 million pints are needed immediately. Even more if there are atom bomb attacks on the major centers of population.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean you look exactly like Linda Hunt.
Gosh, it's sure great to talk to my kids from Boulder City. Take the first turn to the right.
Not far to go, huh?
I'll be home in 10 minutes.
You'll be home, brother. Not me. They got a new flag over mine.
Ooh.
That's too bad.
But just drive, okay?
Got any family in San Francisco?
Just me and the cat.
I'll give the two of you a job on my ranch.
Oh, thanks.
There's an airport fee, you know that, right?
Look at those bombers. I'm sure glad we've got a lot of them.
You said it.
Jet bombers with swept back wings. I got you. We've just intercepted a jet attack headed this way. They think maybe the dam's the target. How many planes? How far away? How many planes? I got you.
How far away?
Last seen at 6C for Charlie.
You
Got
just
it.
talked to him.
About a dozen jets 120 miles west of here. They've shot down most of them.
Oh, stock footage at 3 o'clock.
What's that?
Yeah, it's about a dozen jets heading this way. Oh, my God!
Post 327 to command. Post 327 to command. Enemy jets approaching Boulder Dam. Enemy jets approaching Boulder Dam. Enemy planes coming in. Open fire.
The Guns of Navarone versus the Demonic Toys, and Dollman is there.
Don't let him get to the gift shop.
If you shoot him down, you just have to clean him up.
This makes me pine for Red Dawn.
Avenge me! Avenge me!
Jets attacking Dam.
I mean, darn, excuse me.
Touch cargo.
Just realize the president's approval rating must be plummeting.
Touch cargo.
How do I not dive anymore?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Boy, those zooms are deadly. Wow.
Vince Coleman's final revenge.
Despite the best efforts of the little Dutch boy,
Kind of like somebody blew up. Emergency announcement. Enemy planes are attacking Boulder Dam. I repeat, enemy planes are attacking Boulder Dam.
Good thing I brought the motorman's helper.
Attention all citizens. Boulder Dam has been destroyed by enemy action. Evacuate all low ground immediately. Attention all citizens.
We got to get to my family.
This guy's gonna be so mad when he finds out there's an express bus he could have taken.
Sir, you're up to about $11,000. Sure you don't want me to drop you off?
Geez, Central Casting sent over a family.
The dam's on. Yes, they bombed the Boulder Dam. Get in quick. Hurry.
Oh, great to see you too, honey.
up through the ground came a bubbling. Water, that is.
Water will be 100 feet deep here any minute.
But what happened? What happened?
Those bombers that just flew over, they weren't ours. Can't you go any faster?
Sure, I drive you here from San Francisco, but I guess I'm the jerk, huh?
Mommy, I'm scared. Shh, darling.
Usually when there's a flood, you can never find a cab. Am I right here?
We should have got a checkered cab.
There he comes! Faster! Faster!
Well, guess the water knew a shortcut, huh?
I knew I'd get soaked for this cab ride.
The meter's still running, pal.
Oh, ironically, he always used to leave his hat in cabs. Sad.
Boy, when that doll wets.
Destruction of Boulder Dam by an atomic missile today was only the culminating disaster in what will go down in history as Black Friday for the United States of America.
Or Freaky Friday.
At 10:27 this morning, off the coast of California, an American warship was the victim of another new atomic weapon when the carrier Crown Point suffered a direct hit by an atomic torpedo. First victim of a weapon that threatens the very existence of the United States fleet. The Crown Point waged a gallant fight for survival, but at 5:20 this afternoon, the fire reached her boiler room, and Captain Headley gave the order to abandon ship.
Wise decision, Captain.
We told Dom DeLuise to stand in the middle, but...
I blame this on Exxon.
Meanwhile, flames swept the entire state of California tonight as the people of the Pacific Coast put their industrial establishments to the torch, rather than allow them to fall into enemy hands.
Oh.
Here is a food warehouse in Oakland.
The chicken's
burned to the
done.
ground by its owners to keep the thousands of tons of flour and sugar it held from being used to feed the enemy. This is Richmond, California, land of Western Petroleum.
Oh, it's
1 million gallons of high-test airplane gasoline go up in flames to implement the scorched earth policy, with which a resolute civilian population is meeting the first invasion of America since the War of 1812.
When was that war?
Disaster follows disaster, as railroad employees wreck their own trains to slow the enemy drives.
Pretty dumb, huh?
A steel plant built at a cost of $50 million burns to the ground.
And Allstate
Part
is
of
there.
the terrible financial balance sheet of war. Billions of dollars of property lost to the American people forever because we did not provide a strong enough army to protect ourselves.
Oh.
I heard they got 10,000 transport planes flying in soldiers.
I don't
Probably
think
got 500,000 men in California by now.
Well,
Well, I know. Said his brother heard they have better than 60 ships in San Francisco harbor.
you see, the problem with the
They
military...
landed a couple hundred heavy tanks and maybe 1,000 atom bombs.
This isn't simply a
The way I
strategic...
figure it's this.
No, but...
No, they can't fight all the way across the United States.
No, you see, the political...
Landing's just a diversion, see?
It's kind
I
of
mean,
so...
they're just waiting for us to send our whole army out west.
But the
Then they'll
socio-cultural...
overrun Europe.
You can't...
That's what they're after, airplane bases.
Can't talk to you,
Get
too.
them, they'll start to bomb. Pittsburgh, Detroit, places like that.
And we sure bombed the daylights out of them yesterday.
Get it.
Oh, another drink, Tim.
Sure, Mr. Hart.
How about let me buy you one?
You come to this war often?
No, thanks.
Might as well have another. You know what the fellow says, drink and be merry, for tomorrow we die.
Not that funny when it's true, Ed.
I'd rather not, thanks.
I need more woman friends.
Well, this war has really put a spring in my step.
Hi.
How's the blood bank?
It's fine. We set a new record this week.
You set a record with me a long time ago.
God, I'm smooth. Anyway.
Give me a beer, Tim. Well, they turned me down again today.
The Air Force?
Navy this time. Air Force doesn't want me. Army doesn't want me. Navy doesn't want me.
Apparently, I'm too good looking.
That's the best thing I've heard today.
I mean it, too.
Mwah, you're a Hindu.
Why wouldn't the Navy take it?
Same old story.
They're jealous.
More men than they have weapons for. Soldier's no good without a gun, and a sailor's no good without a ship.
Don't let it get you down, chum. Remember old Tim's motto, let Jack do it.
What
Jack?
the hell?
Yeah, George's brother.
The whole George thing, this isn't that funny.
Oh, you killed me.
You set a record with my... Oh, I used that.
Right now,
Right now.
I'm with you.
And I'll be back for you later, Tim.
Hey, Vince, you forgot your beer.
You drink it.
I don't drink this swill.
Not.
He's got cirrhosis of the
Tim,
liver.
you're a character. What are you going to do now that there's a war on?
Same thing I did in the last couple of wars. Shake daiquiris.
I'm a patriot.
You should do comedy. You're just so funny.
Emergency announcement.
Hmm?
Radar screens have picked up unidentified aircraft approaching New York.
Radar.
The red alert is on. I repeat, emergency announcement. Unidentified planes approaching New York. The red alert is on.
Patty's in trouble again.
You suppose they're really going to bomb New York?
They threatened to. It was on the news wire. We didn't want to release it and start a panic.
We thought it would make a nice surprise.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all.
Neither am I. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got a tight and slow.
This is our war.
Carla, there may not be much time left. But in the few days there are, I want to spend them with you.
I want that, too.
I am Mr. Jenga.
Hey, I win again. What's so hard about this game anyway?
Servo, that's not the point. It's
What
an
is the
exact
point?
game.
Hey,
something's coming in on the hex field.
Huh?
Hi.
Hey, Mike, it looks like some kind of bomb.
Some kind of bomb. I'm the bomb kid. I'm it. Mr. A1 Armageddon duck and cover end of the world flesh melting atom bomb. Wow. But you can call me Bomb.
Why so glum, Bomb?
You looking at a dinosaur, kid? I can remember the salad days, lounging in the belly of a B-52, cruising up and down the coast of Yakutsk. I meant something then. Hey, Lenny, how about another Manhattan Project? Put it on my tab. You probably don't even remember the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Well, don't.
Let me tell you something. Bombs don't kill people. Well, I guess maybe they do, but the point is, I can be used for good things, too. You want a big stinking hole in the ground? I'm your man.
Should you really be smoking?
Oh, the crap I take from these sandal-wearing burnouts. You can't hook a kid with nuclear arms. Oh, yeah? What do you call these? I better mellow out. The core temperature's starting to heat up. I feel kind of funny. Boom! Just kidding, guys.
Gee. You can't be that bad, Mr. Bomb. Things are looking up. Take North Korea, for instance.
Oh, yeah, and the instability in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, there's
good.
always a despotic dictator or two looking for Mr. Good Bomb.
Sure, that's right. You got a point there, you know? I guess things ain't so bad after all. Yeah, I feel better already. Thanks, guys. Yeah. I think I'll go call that weasel Helen Caldecott up. I like to breathe real heavy and then hang up. She knows. Hey, thanks again. See ya.
No problem. Bye.
Wow, sweet guy, huh?
Yeah. I'm sure glad we could cheer him up.
Oh.
Say, Mike, did we just do something horribly wrong?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, boy.
Ugh, we'll be right back.
I hope.
Yeah.
Lovely bomb, huh?
New York's really gone downhill.
Guarantee you one thing, the cockroaches will be okay.
Yeah.
I want to burn up in a city that never sleeps.
This is all Andrew Giuliani's fault.
Okay, London is burning, but what about New York?
Try getting a cab now.
At least there's no school tomorrow.
Well, Sid and Nancy stayed there.
Fancy hotel.
Irwin Allen, straight out of Brooklyn.
I'd loot, but what would I get?
At least everyone who lived through the Blitz can rest assured it's been immortalized as filler for this movie.
Barney Rubble.
Ooh. God, it must have been fantastic.
Oh, no. No, are we late for happy hour?
Hi, perhaps you recognize me. I'm a very popular radio and TV personality.
My daiquiri.
He's dead.
Even in death, he amuses.
Paula.
Our bartender died.
Thank God. For a minute, I thought this war was going to affect me personally.
So, this is the elevator.
First estimates indicate that more than 30,000 dead were the victims of the A-bombing of New York City when an enemy plane pierced our defenses and dropped its deadly cargo late last night.
Only
the heavy steel and concrete construction of the city's skyscrapers held down the death toll as more than 50,000 injured filled New York hospitals alone.
What hospitals?
City and state civilian defense workers are on a 24-hour shift, and aid is pouring into New York City from every direction.
Or into London.
Further report on the New York attack. Here are some air pictures of the damage.
Sure.
About a third of the city has been quarantined. Radiation.
A lot of owies and stuff.
How did the radiation casualties compare with the direct fatalities?
Really good.
No report on that yet.
What's his purpose? Why should he capture one small part of the Pacific coast and then stop?
He may be stockpiling A-bombs to hit our industrial centers. In which case, this may have been a probing attack to test our defense.
Don't say probing,
Today
sir.
we make the critical attack.
It's a SPEBS
10,000
meeting.
special paratroops. Every man speak English. Every man wear United States uniform.
And we will
The
dress
attack
like
city of
village
Washington.
people.
Our big generals are there. All government officers. Kill these people today. Our soldiers. What is the word for Boshatlik?
Linguini, sir.
Filter? Ah, yeah. Infilter. Our soldiers infiltrate and assassinate. No one left to give order. No command for the army. No leader for the government.
Ezra Pound
Bombing
wrote
of New
that.
York be a diversion?
From what?
To keep all our air strength away from the west.
Oh.
Well, it could be. Perhaps that's what he wants us to think.
Oh, he's a knob.
Perhaps he'd like us to send everything west and leave the East Coast unprotected. I don't believe we've seen his main attack yet. Put the red alert on everywhere.
I get to do it.
No, I do.
No, I'm
Get
doing
better
it.
attacks.
Size 14 Navy pantsuit. And your next item, please.
Take out wrench ankle. Ha, ha.
No, I hate it when wars are rerun.
Happy birthday, Plain States.
Wonder what they're doing.
Despite the war, meaningless activities continue.
Meanwhile, at Milton Bradley.
I'm putting an end to this right now.
One unidentified craft, Section Charlie, Zone 4. Looks like a transport. Yes, that's the third. Better go after it. Group 3, rendezvous at Section Baker. Get going, fellas.
Put out your cigarettes.
Uh-oh. No, don't go out there. No, I sent stock footage.
Oh, boy.
I'm flossing my hinder even as I fly.
I like the way my outfit feels.
Boy, these Boy Scout overnights are getting intense.
Excuse me, Steve. I believe this is my flight pattern. Thank you very much.
Oh, pardon me.
Picked up 3 unidentified transport planes. Big boys. That's the Joker. 1 south, 1 east, and 1 north. You sent out interceptors? After all 3.
I'm rakishly handsome.
You don't suppose... There have been no reports from the west, sir. Bring post 21. Yes, sir.
So I've seen Catholic school clothing drives better organized than this.
You want to get that?
No, you?
Just let it ring.
God, I'm Pete. Man, what a day.
And so, in this critical hour,
Let's make cookies.
I call upon the Congress of the United States to back its military leaders with the last dollar,
Bring out Grand Funk.
the last man-hour of labor,
You're not funny.
the last American life.
Oh, no! Stackford. Empire of the Sun didn't have this many planes.
We never talk anymore.
Okay, hang on. We're Russians, right? Or are we Americans dressed as Russians? I'm confused.
You guys want your parachutes?
Is this biblical, like a plague of Russian covers the earth, something like that?
Never heard of it.
No, pardon me, let's say.
Excuse me, Ivan.
Dimitri, I believe I'm next. Thank you.
This is what happens when you parachute between 5 and 7 in the evening.
Yeah.
Well,
parachuting.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much.
The McLaughlin Group from the skies. I ask you, Morton Kondraki.
One of these parachutes was Washington Tide, the others weren't.
Ah, the sandy beaches of DuPont Circle.
This plane comes with a convenient handle, so it totes easily. All now.
Heck of a luge run.
Oh no, they're hitting us with Don the Snake Prudhomme.
Obsessive compulsive skydiver. Oh, 4 of my chutes didn't open. I'm okay.
The Piano Part 2, where pianos dare. So, what part of Washington, D.C. is this?
Where's the capital?
Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Outpost 26 calling General Headquarters. Priority line.
Grand Hotel.
Hello.
They've landed where?
My patio, that's going too far.
Across the Potomac.
Potomac.
In American
Potomac.
uniform. Stand
Potomac,
by for
what's
orders.
that?
Double the companies guarding the White House, the Capitol, the Senate building, and the House.
Yes, sir.
And have them challenge everybody, no matter what uniform.
Challenge some people. Challenge almost all people.
Who goes there? Company B, 183rd Infantry. 183rd, that's an Illinois outfit, ain't it?
Yes? Yes, Chicago, Illinois.
Do you know Bob?
You ever go see the Cubs play?
Yeah, they won. Oh, damn, no.
Cubs? Cub is a young animal, a bear.
Sergeant the guard! Sergeant the guard!
No! No!
Oh, who goes there?
The Cubs. Studs Turkle. Sawbillow. Oh, never mind.
If we, as members of Congress, have ever been lacking in vigor in our nation's defense,
Bring on the strippers!
if we have ever failed to realize the urgency of the nation's peril,
Well, then, sorry.
let us be doubly vigilant now. Let us set an example of fighting Americanism.
We gotta get him off. We're losing the
for whole
crowd.
nation to follow.
Zoinks!
Let us continue to...
I call shut up.
Gentlemen, the enemy is attempting to seize the seat of government. We are surrounded.
One more song, and then we gotta go.
Hide your prostitutes.
Purchase price. Call now.
You remember what Senator Baker said when the military appropriations bill came up for vote?
He said we could safely reduce our armed forces by half.
He wasn't only wrong, he's dead.
Guess he won't do that again.
Sorry, Bob, they're out of pineapple.
Enemy demands surrender of my state or threatens to atom bomb our principal cities. Can you protect me? Signed, Governor Clayton. Can you?
Tell him yes, then post-date the letter.
How do we stand?
We're driving him out of the city. In another 24 hours, the government will be safe.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Gentlemen, they've invaded New York.
New York
On
City?
the window here at our improvised radio transmitter.
I'm so admiral.
Saw hundreds of enemy troops moving in the streets below.
He's speaking into his Emmy.
Only a matter of minutes before they find us and take this station off the air.
Vince, they're coming into the
I'm
building
on the
now.
air, baby.
In the little time we have left, I want to tell you how proud you can be of the ordinary citizen of New York. It seems every man and boy today has become a guerrilla fighter. I saw taxi drivers use their cabs as weapons to mow down enemy troops. I saw high school boys attack enemy tanks with pop bottles full of gasoline. I saw mounted policemen become a fighting cavalry. Take over now.
That was the Mercury Players presenting Invasion,
The
USA.
People's Government of America will take the wealth from the greedy, the speculators, and the capitalistic bourgeoisie.
Yakov
And
Smirnov,
distribute it among the
no!
workers, whose labor will never again be exploited for the benefit of the warmongers of
Not
war.
the country.
The People's Government brings the citizens of New York a
Fudge.
new freedom. A freedom based on order. A freedom based on loyalty to the leaders of the party, your party, which will work hand in hand with the Marxist democratic leadership of all other nations. So that never again will war be necessary among the civilized peoples of the world.
Well, that guy makes a lot of sense, too. I'm torn between mourning my boyfriend and subscribing to Marxist dogma. Mourn boyfriend, Marxist dogma,
Red Army cable, open up.
I am your personal Stalin representative. Please step aside.
Is this your boyfriend?
Oh, I guess he wasn't thinking when he asked to swing by his girlfriend's place.
It's safe for me to broadcast the glories of the new order.
Norton?
What do you think? Hey, Buster, do you mind if we sit down?
All right, sit down.
You got any shoe polish? I want to spread it on bread and drink the alcohol.
Look, you guys, don't you drink whiskey? Good whiskey? I drink it myself over there.
Ah, whiskey. Whiskey good, ah.
You try trick, I kill you. You're a woman, too.
No tricks, no tricks.
Jeez, just because you're invading doesn't mean you have to be such a jerk, Ivan.
Whiskey.
I didn't realize the Russian army would have chaperones.
But the communist to
Look,
citizen
baby,
ratio is remarkable.
I'm going to get you out.
You don't know how wonderful it is. Just to see your face. To know that you're alive.
I never thought I'd see you again, either.
I never thought I'd see you alive again first.
If we could just stay together.
We should have met another time, honey. A year ago, a month.
Look, you're getting on that Russian.
Months ago, I wanted a new stove. I thought it was important.
That touches my huge heart.
You got Eagle snack, maybe dip or something?
Since if I had my life to live over again.
That's what everybody's saying, honey.
You drink whiskey, too.
Please. No.
She doesn't want any.
Drink.
Listen, honey,
Honey, why didn't you just drink the whiskey?
There. It's Miller time.
He's dead. Now you, my woman.
It's like being romanced by Mr. French.
Hey, niet means niet.
Oh, right in one of his many soft spots.
Wow. This has happened so many times to that guy.
It can't be good for his self-esteem.
Dorothy! Dorothy!
Hey, bartender, what's this woman doing to my drink?
What the? It's
no.
a dream or so.
What, you didn't know that?
No.
What a knob.
Okay, folks, drink up. Hallucination's over.
This is very Jacob's Ladder-esque.
This happens every Thursday.
Everything's normal except their pants are missing.
Did I just, because you were
You're alive.
Hey, didn't we fly to the West
No,
Coast
we
together?
didn't. No,
You
we
and me?
didn't. We didn't.
Yes. What are we doing back here? We are in New York, aren't we?
Are you kidding?
The man that was sitting behind that brandy glass, where is he?
Holman? Well, I guess he left.
He works for the Psychic
Hey.
Friends Network.
He went out without paying for his drink.
You know who he is?
Well, yeah, he's some kind of a fortune teller. Hypnotizes people, he says.
Supposed to be good for
Tells them
you.
what's going to happen. A phony if I ever saw one.
Am I, Tim?
Oh, I mean phony in a good sense.
Hello, everyone. You know, you only rent cognac.
No. Oh.
Oh, no, he swallowed the girl.
That's for the drink. You asked for me, Congressman. Did you enjoy your little excursion into the future?
Yeah, put this somewhere.
Thank you. Mass hypnotism. That's what it was.
Exactly.
Then all that stuff about the enemy taking over my plant, it isn't on the level, is it? It isn't really going to happen.
It is, unless you do something to stop it.
You'll have to give it to public television.
Tomorrow springs from today, like
something.
like water from a rock. If you want to change what you will become,
Give me a buzz.
first change what you are. That goes for everybody. That goes for everybody. Good day, everybody.
Enigmatic bastard, isn't he?
Well, I guess I've got to be going. Maybe make some of those tank parts.
I'll be going with you as far as Washington. I've got some things to do also.
I'm in on this, too.
So long, Tim.
So long, fellas. Come back again.
Finished with your drink?
Yes, but
I'll take care of it. Is that the way you want it?
Vince and I are going to make our own tank parts.
Okay. Good luck to the both of you.
You know, I think hypno-dating is the wave of the future.
I guess it's my turn. Do you happen to know the address of the nearest blood bank?
1300 Me Avenue.
Show you the way.
Wow.
So now they have a whole history together.
Interesting.
Would you mind putting on that nurse's outfit again?
Did you really jump out a window for me, you nut?
I mean, would you, right now? Come on.
Father of our country, George Washington, said,
Hi, I'm George Washington.
to be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving...
So why the portrait of Trent D'Arby?
Fellas, this movie has completely changed me. Mike, Crow, think of it. I mean, this existence is nothing but some grand hypnotic trance created by some depraved Svengoolie. I mean, at any time, we're all going to wake up to our own true reality.
Our true reality is that you're nuttier than a fruitcake.
I truly believe this is all a dream.
Uh-huh, and you're completely convinced?
Mike, honey, I am so sure that this is a dream. I want you to hit me.
No, I'm not going to hit you.
Please, I insist. Now, get that clown hammer.
No, I can't
I'm
hit you.
not asking you, I'm telling you. Get that clown hammer. Hit me.
Pal. This one?
No, the big one. Come on.
All right.
I mean
this
it. Come
one?
on. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, that's the one now. Have at me. Swing away.
But I can't hit you.
Come
You're my
on,
friend.
have at me.
Okay, fine. Well, what if this isn't a dream, though?
Oh, but it is, my friend. It is.
him.
I am
Hit
the
him.
dream warrior. Hit me. Send me.
Step
It won't
aside.
do a thing.
You're-
It's a dream. It's
Using
all
my
a dream.
oxygen.
All
Here
a
we go.
dream. I love dreaming.
Here we go,
Because
there, pal.
dreaming
This
can
is
make
no
you mine.
dream
Hit
at
me.
Letters?
Yeah, letters. Good idea. Why not?
Oh, my back hurts. Oh. Okay, well, we'll read this first one here from Alicia Evans. And,
Hi, Alicia.
put the text on Still Store there.
Yeah.
She just has a nice letter. She says, hi, and how is everything on the satellite of love?
Good.
Okay, you're not missing much on Earth. Well,
good.
That makes me feel better. I like when you guys do skits or sing or just talk to each other every half hour. Those are my favorite parts of the show. I like to draw pictures of when you guys do stuff like that. And then she includes some
Pictures.
very colorful
Those are nice.
pictures here. Oh,
That's
we'll
nice.
skip that one. That's,
Whoa. Back up there. Hey, what's that one?
This one says Mike in his sailor suit.
Very nice. I'd like to...
Rugged, huh?
Well, not really.
All right.
Definitely home on
And
leave,
then-
though.
And then the last one is a picture of us all, and put that up there, and it says Gypsy sings well, which, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Crow had a really cool hat on.
I had a
He probably did. Mike has a smile, always has a smile.
That's sweet.
It's forced onto my face. And Tom is the smartest of the robots.
Well...
Not anymore, huh?
No.
Ooh, Claude, Vivian, I'm almost convinced that this isn't an illusion. I'm going to go lie down now. Oh.
Well, what do you think, you guys? Is this all an illusion,
You okay?
No.
Oh. Is life an illusion? In your dreams? Jeez. Do you believe these guys, Frank? Talk about gullible. Frank?
Who won the World Series?
I did.
Okay.
Frank, why don't you check out that guy?
Halt! Who goes there?
Who won the World Series? Well, until next time, collective doofuses.
Extra paper, America invaded, read all about it.